Hey, thanks for tuning in. Today I sit down with Lauren Bass and we cover some heavy topics in this episode, but I hope you stick around because she shares so much inspiration and motivation to just keep going in life, whether that be the gym or work, or maybe you're going through a hard time. This is the episode for you. Keep watching. Get a free sticker? Go by Maximus today to pick up all of your proteins, creatines, and greens, and the pre-workouts. And be sure to tell them at the checkout that you heard this ad on Everything and the Gym podcast and get a free sticker at checkout. Hello. Welcome back to Everything and the Gym podcast. My name is Shelbi, and before I dive into our special guest for the day, I have to let you guys know that this will be the last recording for a while. I am working on something far, far greater than this podcast, so stay tuned. Now, let's get into it. Who are you?
My name is Lauren Bass.
And how old are you?
I am 21 years old.
And what do you do?
What don't I do? Well, I'm a home health nurse. I've been doing that for about 3.5 years now. And I also own 2 different businesses, Celestial Cowpoke and Prevail 41. And I'm a personal trainer at TrueFit.
Wow. Okay, what are the 2 businesses that you own?
So Celestial Cowpoke is a turquoise business. So I sell and when I have time, make jewelry. I've opened that up when I was 18. And then Prevail 41, I co-own with my boyfriend, Ben Elder. It's basically a Christian-based fitness brand, but we like to call it more of a movement than a brand. So
yeah. I can't wait to hop into that.
I'm excited.
If you guys haven't already, you can go find Ben Elder's episode in season 3. Now, let's rewind the clock. What was childhood like for you?
Growing up, I had a pretty stable family. I have an older brother, so I was always chasing around him and his older friends and just bugging him and annoying him. I was really close with my dad, and it was, I don't know, just kind of normal. I don't know, it pretty just in a box. Nothing crazy ever really happened. I had a pretty decent childhood. I mean, there's definitely some things that went on that I can't fully remember, but for the most part, it was pretty good.
Did you grow up in San Angelo?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, were you active as a kid?
Very much so. So when I was 2 years old, I started ballet, and I did that until I was, I want to say about 12 to 13. And then I kind of transitioned into gymnastics and cheerleading and kind of just on and off did that, and then got to middle school, and still did cheerleading. I picked up running track, and then I carried track throughout high school. Mm-hmm. So I've pretty much kind of been an athlete all my life, multi-sport, just did a little bit of everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What were teenage years like for you?
Pretty rough. I went through a lot throughout high school. I didn't have a whole lot of friends. Like I did, but I didn't. And I just went through a lot of traumatic things when I was 16 to 17. And so I don't like to think back on high school a lot because I feel like the most trauma that's happened to me happened in those 4 years.
Can you elaborate on those?
Yeah. So like when I was 15, there was just a lot of things that were going on with my parents, and it just kind of made it hard because, you know, as a child, we were like the all-American family, and then that just kind of changed. And then when I was 16, I was sexually assaulted, and that just kind of turned my life upside down. And I got really heavily into partying, drinking, sneaking out, and just trying to find a way to kind of cope with the brokenness that was going on inside of me. And I stayed lost for a while after that. And then I graduated high school and just felt kind of lonely. I never really felt like I had a place or like a group. And so I feel like I just kind of over time isolated myself. And when I hit college, I mean, it was the same thing. My freshman year, I was just kind of all over the place. I didn't know what I was going to go to school for, and I was still drinking, hanging out with the wrong people. And so, yeah.
What pulled you out of that hole?
God. 100% God. There's a night that I'll never forget, and I talk about it on our website, on my testimony. I was sitting in my room, like my bedroom at my house that I lived in at the time. And I remember just staring at the wall blankly, just feeling everything. Because, you know, I tried doing therapy for a little bit and I just never went back. And so I just felt all of these emotions that I had been feeling for the last 3.5 years come out. And I just dropped to my knees, like pleading to God, like, please help me. And, you know, obviously it wasn't instantaneous, like it didn't change the next day. It was just over time. But I just think that he was really pulling at my heart. And when I think about it, I know that he had been the whole time, but I was just so lost that I wasn't coming to the open arms that were there. I was turning in the other direction. Mm-hmm. And that night sticks with me because that kind of feels like when everything just started changing in my life. It was really, really slow, but yeah.
What were some of the changes that you had to make after that night?
One of them, the night that my assault happened, or the night that that breakdown happened.
Either way you want to go.
With the assault, it was not lying to myself that it happened, because I kept it to myself for about a year and finally told my mom about it. And then I realized that the school that I was going to probably wasn't the best place that I needed to be, because somehow certain people started finding out about it and would bring it up in class, tell me that I was lying about it. And, you know, when that happens to someone, that's your greatest fear, is that they're going to say you're lying. And I honestly think that's why I never told anybody about it. I didn't want to have to explain, didn't want to have to talk about it, so I just kept it in. And so the first big change was I moved high schools. I ended up going back my second semester of my senior year, but that was a big one. And so with changing schools comes new friends. And so I realized that the circle that I had, I didn't have much longer after that. Mm-hmm. And then the night after God came to me, it was pretty much the same thing. Friends changed again. And it was a whole lifestyle change. Like, I wasn't partying, I wasn't drinking, I just cold turkey quit all of that. I would say that was the most immediate thing that changed in my life, is I realized that I was using alcohol as a way to cope. Instead of actually letting myself feel what was going on, I was just trying to mask it. Mm-hmm. So that was a huge change. And, you know, just being honest and looking at myself in the mirror and telling myself that it was not my fault and that I'm not lying and that I don't owe anybody an explanation. Mm-hmm. And ultimately that brought me closer to my mom, because over my teenage years, our relationship got really rocky. And after that happened, that brought us closer than we had ever been before, because, you know, she could relate to me in certain aspects. Mm-hmm. Not to air out her dirty laundry, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Was the gym involved in any of that area for you?
Honestly, not really. That was a part of losing myself, is that once I graduated high school, fitness just stopped being important to me. Mm-hmm. And I had never really went to the gym, honestly, in high school, because I was always just doing athletics. And so I didn't really meet the gym until, I would say, a year after that night in my bedroom happened. Mm-hmm. And once I did find the gym, then I realized, okay, maybe this was another piece of the puzzle that was missing. Mm-hmm. And that ultimately also helped me get back to being a person that I could be proud of, I could be happy, and just finding my way mm-hmm. back to a better version of myself. Mm-hmm. Not the way back to the old me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
The gym is magical.
It is. It really is.
Yeah. Okay, so we've graduated high school. Mm-hmm. We've gone through this whole year of change. Yes. When did you go into nursing school?
I went into nursing school last year, actually. It was a pretty big gap between high school, or my first year of college, and nursing school. So the home health, I worked as a CNA. It's my mom's company, and so I've always been around that. And she always tried to push me to go to nursing school, and I pushed in the opposite direction. And then, after working with 2 clients that I've had for a few years now, I realized, wait, I actually love this. And ultimately, I registered myself, and yeah.
Are you LVN or RN?
I'm working towards my LVN.
Okay.
Yes.
So are you still in school?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is. Well, I took a break after my second semester. I would have graduated in May, but there's just a lot going on. And ultimately, I wanted to focus on Prevail. And so I was like, it'll still be there.
Yeah.
I felt like that was God. I mean, it was. It was 100% God pushing me to just take a step back and dive into something else.
Yeah.
But I have 100% of a plan to go back because I love it.
Yeah.
I really do.
Okay. So you're still working
Yes.
in home health. Are you
Yes.
still CNA work right now?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
I just have a higher position because I was in at least 1 semester of nursing school.
Okay.
And so, I'm pretty well educated, but
Yeah.
I work as a CNA mostly. Yeah.
It's funny to hear somebody else talk about the home health route because I was also a nurse.
Yes.
And I worked home health as well. And it's the one field that I didn't love nursing, but it's the one field in nursing that I did love.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah.
Because, especially doing bedside and clinicals, I'm like, oh, I do not like this.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Home health, I like.
Do you think you'll stick with home health after you get your license?
Maybe. I can't 100% say yes because the whole reason I wanted to go to nursing school was for CRNA. I'm really just intrigued by anesthesia. So, yeah, we'll see.
It's a good path too.
I think so. It's just so interesting.
Okay, let's talk your other business that you have, your
Yes.
turquoise business.
Yes.
Why did you start that one?
Well, I was 18 and trying to figure out what I wanted to go to school for, and I was like, I've always heard growing up, you do something you love, you never feel like you're working a day in your life, and that kind of stuck with me. And I was like, I was sitting in my room yet again. And I was like, okay, what is something that I love that I can make a career out of? Well, I like turquoise and jewelry. Okay, let's do that. So then 2 days after that, I called up to ASU and switched my major from history to business management with a minor in entrepreneurship. And just so that I could kind of get the back end of it and the book side of everything. And that's ultimately what made me start it. Is I just wanted a career that I would like. Now it's kind of more of a hobby than anything. It's been fun. I ended up winning a biz pitch competition my freshman year of college through it at ASU. So that it's been fun.
Yeah.
It's been fun. But for right now, it's not my number one focus. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk Prevail.
Yes.
How did this journey start?
Honestly, the idea itself came from a tattoo that I got.
Okay.
And that's the number 41. And the representation of that is throughout the Bible, we see God and his disciples going through 41 days or 41 years of hardship. 40 or 40 days of hardships. And Prevail comes from, if you get through the 40, you'll get to the 41. And so I wanted a tattoo that represented my 40 and God getting me at my 41. So I got 41 in Roman numerals tattooed on me. And then after doing that, it was probably that same night that I got the tattoo, I realized there's a whole lot of people out there that are either in their 40, haven't met their 40, or are going to go through their 40. And so then I was like, how can I help people like myself that have been through things that didn't know how to talk about it? So then I was like, okay, let's try to make a business out of this. So then I just kind of started sitting there brainstorming and realized, okay, I want to combine the 2 things that mean the most to me, the gym and Jesus. So how do we do that? Well, I was like, okay, let's make clothes. I've never done that before. Don't know how to find a manufacturer. Don't even know what that is, but we're going to figure it out. So then at this point, that was the first time I really, really felt God just take over my life, because it was like one thing was happening And then next thing you know, I'm realizing, oh, this is really happening, like we're doing this. And so really the whole idea itself just comes from giving people a place to come where they feel like they have no one.
Can you elaborate a little more on what you guys call the War Room?
Yes, I can.
Because my story is up on the
It
War
is.
Room.
So the War Room is basically a place where people can either read testimonies that have been shared there, like yours, or they can read prayers that people have sent us that just want to, hold on, sorry. They can read testimonies and prayers that we have been submitted to the website, and they can also submit their own. And so, you know, when we go to church, we hear stories and we also pray. And I wanted to put that on my website because ultimately it's not church, but it's God. And I wanted a place where people can feel like they're not alone. Sorry, I explained that really bad.
No, you're good.
I wanted a place for people to see that they're not alone, that there are so many other people that are going through the same thing. And like for me, when my mom and I were talking, like about things that she went through, I felt a little bit less alone in what had happened to me when I was 16. And, you know, when I met Ben, when we started talking, we realized that there was a lot of similarities in the dark times that we had been through. And so I wanted to make a platform for that. And so that's how the War Room was born. It's a place where you can know that, you know, we're here.
Yeah. Okay, how can people reach out to you to be a part of that?
So you can either go directly to the website and submit a testimony, a prayer request. We have our email on there, and we also have Instagram. So we have Prevail's Instagram, and then our personal Instagrams are always open, mine and Ben's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you want to add into Prevail?
It's a journey for sure. It's something really small right now, but I feel it having a huge impact on the world. And by the world, even if it only touches the lives of 10 people, we touched the lives of 10 people. We saved 10 people's lives and let them know, I am here, and you are here, you are worthy, and God loves you. I just want to share the love of God, honestly, and just let people know that even though this world may be really broken and you might feel like you are really broken, you are not. You just have to keep going.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, let's talk personal training. When did you become a personal trainer and why?
January of this year.
Oh.
It was kind of an accident, honestly. I was working out at TrueFit, and one of the employees there asked me if I was a personal trainer. I was like, no, I'm not. You're not the first person who's asked me this, though. And then they were like, well, do you want to be? And I was like, okay, what do I need to do? So then I signed up, got my certification, and yeah, I've been doing it ever since. I think the reason I wanted to kind of also goes, it goes hand in hand with Prevail, is that once upon a time, it was my first time walking into the gym. And that is nerve-wracking.
Absolutely.
It's terrifying. And especially when you have a lot of insecurity in yourself, like the last thing you want to do is put yourself in a room full of like super jacked people.
Yeah.
I did not, but I did. And so I realized there's another girl out there exactly like me. So that's kind of what led me to doing it. And since then, I've loved it. It's so fun.
Are you training people like on a regular basis? Is it more like part-time?
It's part-time.
Yeah.
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 My clients, I don't have a huge clientele, but eventually, if it kind of leads to a career, I think that could be really cool because I like to have a lot of options with things. But right now, it's just a little side hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was looking over your Instagram. Are you still training for bodybuilding?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm about 5 weeks out now. 4.5, 5. Yeah.
Is this your first one?
It is.
Yeah. Are you nervous?
Yeah. I'm really nervous.
Yeah. Are you following with a coach or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's your coach?
Actually, it's Ben.
Oh.
It's Ben. It is. I
Okay.
had a different coach in the beginning of my prep, and she just had a lot of personal things going on. And so Ben kind of took over my training, and he has never done it before. But I told him after me, we need to like get him into this because he is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of knowledge when it comes to the gym.
He is so smart when it comes to the gym, nutrition. Like, I thought that I knew a lot, and then, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like it's crazy.
Okay, what does prep look like for you right now?
Right now, we are getting into my cutting phase. So my carbs are dropping, everything's dropping. I'm in a calorie deficit. Training is, I would say, pretty stagnant right now because at this point, we're not looking for growth. We're just trying to lean me out, keep everything toned. Outside of the gym, it's just checking all my boxes, making sure I have my bikini, making sure I have my spray tan and hair appointment booked, hotels, all of that. It's been so fun.
Yeah.
Like, I love this. I love prep. At first, I was scared about, like, can I do this? Or am I going to stick with it? What is it going to look like? And over time, like within the last 16 weeks, like those fears and doubts just slowly started exiting my mind. And 4 weeks from now, I'll be stepping on stage and like I'm ecstatic. I'm nervous, but I think I'm more excited. Yeah.
Because you get to show off all the work you've put in.
Yes.
Yeah.
And honestly, I wouldn't even say that that's why I'm excited about it. I think, and the biggest reason I think I've stuck with it so long is because of why I got into it. And that was because of me, myself. It's the first thing I've done in a long time that's just all me. And like no one else has anything to do with it. Because I would say I'm a pretty insecure person. And that's ultimately kind of what started getting me into the gym. And when I started prep, I wanted to do something to help me love myself again. And I think it's working a little bit.
So when you look in the mirror, what do you tell yourself now?
Nice shoulders. Nice shoulders. You're doing the damn thing, girl.
Yeah.
That's the biggest one, is that I am doing this.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm proud. I'm proud of myself.
You should be.
Yeah.
It's hard to go through what you've gone through and then be able to look in the mirror and say those things.
It is. It is. And I think that that's why prep just holds a really special place to my heart. And I feel like people that don't work out might not understand that, but that's okay. That's okay, because I do.
Is the gym mental for you?
100%. 100%. I always say that all of my demons are fought there. Yeah.
All right, so let's kind of talk like the day-to-day routine for you. Does every day pretty much look the same?
Workout-wise or just overall?
Overall.
Overall, yes, because most of the time I'll be lifting after work, and so that tends to fall into the evenings. And posing happens every single day. I really only meet with my posing coach, shout out Tori, about once or twice a week. Now that we're so close, that's getting to be more consistent. But she herself is a pro bodybuilder, so our schedules sometimes don't always allocate for us to meet every single day, but that's okay. But yeah, for the most part, every day looks the same.
Yeah.
The only difference is my like training days that like have their own designated time. But other than that, wake up, work out, work, go to sleep, do it all again.
What time do you wake up?
6 a.m. Between 5:45 and 6 a.m.
Yeah. What time do you go to bed?
On average, I try to be in bed by midnight. Ooh. But lately, it's been more like 1 to 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's such low sleep.
It is not healthy at all. We're trying to work on that a little bit because I would say that's the one thing. Like, I know that if I got a good, like, 7 to 8 hours, oh my gosh, everything would be so much easier. Yeah. So I'm making it harder on myself.
Yeah. Is there a reason why you stay up late?
No. I'm a night owl. I love nighttime. And Ben and I just stay up talking all the time. And, like, we're so busy during the day that's, like, our time. And, Yeah, so we just, next thing you know, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. We're like, oh, we should probably go to bed. We both have to get up at 6.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk macros for a second. What do your macros look like?
Can I grab my phone
Absolutely.
for this? I knew you were going to ask me that. I tried memorizing them. Okay. So they're actually changing today, but this is what my diet has been. So my protein's been sitting at 137, 28 grams of fat, and 105 grams of carbs.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh 100. Well, right now I'm like 132. When I started prep, I was like 114 when I started prep.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was on carnivore
Yeah.
right before I started prep, and like prep was not a thing, and I didn't even think I was going to do that this year. And so when I started, it was an uphill battle to try to gain weight and put on muscle. And so like I'm still pretty lean, even like throughout prep, even through my bulk, I was still sitting about 12% body fat. And so it's been hard.
Yeah.
That's been really hard.
How many calories are you at? Do you know?
No, I don't know. I probably should know that.
That's okay.
I don't.
That's okay.
Oopsies.
Is it hard to fit in all the foods that you need right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Eating's hard for me.
Yeah.
It's hard for me. And if it wasn't for Ben, that would be way harder. Like he cooks for me all the time. Like he meal preps for me and just tells me like it's okay to eat, because that was a struggle for me once upon a time. And going into this year, I was trying to get that out of my mind. Like gaining weight is not bad. It is okay. You don't have to be a size 0 the rest of your life. And so with prep, you know, it's literally forced me out of my comfort zone, because you're like, for me, I was gaining weight rapidly, and that was the goal, because you gain weight, more muscle. And yeah, that was hard at first. That was, I think, one of the biggest things that I struggled with prep. And I think I've talked about that a little bit on my Instagram. And my coach before Ben, she had a big help with that as well. You know, she was always checking in on me, and she really put my mental health above anything else. And I think that that's what sets coaches aside. If they can focus on your mental health rather than, are you hitting your macros, this, and that, like they want to focus on you first. And both her and Ben have done that.
Do you struggle with body dysmorphia?
100%.
Yeah.
That was going to be my answer to the biggest thing I struggle with.
Yeah.
It's body image, body dysmorphia, self-love. It has been one thing I have struggled with for quite a few years now. Yeah. And bodybuilding prep does not make that any easier. Going to the gym does not make that any easier. So, yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy how many people do struggle with that.
It is. And in a weird, messed up way, it's kind of comforting.
Yeah.
Because, you know, with those struggles, you then start comparing yourself to other people. But then when you hear people struggling with the same things that you're struggling with, you realize, wait, they're just like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything you would like to touch on in this first segment?
I don't know. Not really.
We covered a wide spectrum.
I think we have.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good.
All right, you guys, that concludes this segment. We're going to hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back for Deck of Cards. Is Ben Zaruba in better shape than your roof? Be sure to go check him out on all social medias through Ben Zaruba or CRC Roofing. And while you're at it, call them for all of your roofing needs and all of your home renovations, because they do both. Do you want to get a free sticker? Go by Maximus today to pick up all of your proteins, creatines, and greens, and the pre-workout. And be sure to tell them at the checkout that you heard this ad on Everything in the Gym podcast and get a free sticker at checkout. And we are back for Deck of Cards. Deck of Cards is sponsored by Training from the Ground Up.
If your younger self was to meet you today, what would surprise them the most?
That I am able to juggle everything that I am currently juggling. I wear a lot of hats right now, and I am adding a lot more hats.
You all
So yeah, I was very much like one track, like growing up and into teenage years and even into like early 20s. Like, we're going to focus on this one thing, and anything outside of that was like,
Scary.
yeah. But being able to like juggle like being a housewife and a mom and 2 different gyms now, and then the podcast and transitioning into my next move, and we're also in the process of buying a house right now, and so many things are going on. Yeah, and I feel like I'm pretty level-headed with it. There's still days where I'm like, my gosh, what am I getting myself into?
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah,
What
good
about
for
you?
you.
Thanks. What about you?
Honestly, I think it's where I'm at in life right now. Because there was one point where it just all seemed impossible. And just everything that I'm doing, owning 2 businesses, being in prep for bodybuilding, like those are 3 huge things. And just the fact that I'm living this life right now, I think younger me would be like, really? That's my future?
Yeah. Good job.
Your answer was so much better.
No. Okay. Do you take creatine or any other supplements to assist in muscle growth or fitness-related abilities?
I do take creatine.
Yeah.
I haven't been super consistent with it the last week, but creatine.
Yeah. Do you take anything else to supplement?
So I have pre-workout that I take, and then protein powder. Vitamin-wise, fish oil, vitamin D3, and then I take ashwagandha, and then like a women's multivitamin. Yeah. Oh, collagen too. I take scoops of collagen like 3 times a week. Yeah.
I am creatine, greens occasionally when I don't get those vegetables.
Yeah.
Protein for sure, pre-workout every now and then, electrolytes.
Yeah.
And then ashwagandha is also on my little chart, and multivitamins. And I think I take magnesium. I don't know.
I took magnesium for a while.
Yeah.
I haven't lately. I would say lately, like within the last month, but for a while that was my go-to supplement.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say like my favorite would probably be collagen though.
Yeah.
For sure.
For the hair.
For the hair,
skin.
for the skin, all of it.
Yeah. Are you still a Maximus athlete? Okay.
Nope.
We'll fast forward through that one.
Yeah, no. As of last week, no.
All right, green card.
Fast forward through that one. Have you ever prank called someone?
Yes.
Who?
It was back when I was a kid, when like cell phones were all like the flip phones were like
Yes.
all the thing, and star 67.
I sometimes still do star 67.
It still works.
It still works. I actually learned that from my mom, because she was like, when she tries to like call somebody that's not answering her, she'll star 67 them.
Oh.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Who was the last person you prank called?
I don't know. I feel like the last time I was like years ago, honestly. Yeah. I don't remember. No clue. Probably like, it was probably like a supermarket or something, because me and my friends used to do that.
Yeah.
Like we would just call like Walmart or Target or something. I don't know why. We were
Yeah.
kids, but yeah. We'll see. We'll go with Target.
So much fun. What is the one skill that you believe is most important for your success in your field?
Communication.
Yeah.
I would say communication. I think it's really important to have good communication. This can just kind of overall, because, okay, I'm going to give 2 answers actually. Communication and being dependable/reliable. If you are somebody who is dependable, people are going to want to work with you. People are going to want to work for you. And then with being dependable comes being openly, like having open communication. And like if you're someone who's really closed off and like no one knows if they can rely on you, or they don't know if they can talk about a specific thing with you, then they're not going to want to go into partnership with you. They're not even going to want to be your friend. So I would say definitely communication and being a dependable person.
I feel like that could cover like all of your fields too.
Yeah, for sure. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have to say compassion. There's so many people out there in the world that need compassion, like geared towards them, even if it's just a smile or like a simple wave or a hello. There's a lot going on out there, and I carry so many hats throughout the public that compassion goes a long way.
Like a simple good job could just make your entire year.
Yeah. Yeah. So compassion for me.
I like that. It's a good one.
Pink.
What is your current split?
I'm everywhere right now. I am still injured. I finally have answers in somewhat of a direction. So I am putting leg day back in there, but very, very light because that's where my injury is. And so if my leg can handle it, I do a light leg day. But if we are achy and it's kind of painful, then we're doing something upper body or cardio related. My upper body is very tired of me right now.
I bet.
So I'm trying to be in the gym at least 4 days a week, and then just everywhere, whatever my body can handle that day is what we do.
Yeah. So other than ends, because split ends, my split would be I combine back and chest together, and then I hit legs on their own day. But every time I work out, I'm doing some type of lower body movement because that's been the biggest thing that we've wanted to grow is my lower body. So we're still doing some type of movement. And then I have an upper body day that consists of a mix of bi, tri, and a little bit of shoulder. I had a shoulder injury at the beginning of my prep, and so it's been kind of hit or miss with my shoulder workouts. And so we try to keep them minimal, but still good movements. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you working out 4 days a week, 5 days?
It's about, 4. I'd say 4. Yeah.
What is the best ice cream flavor and why?
Mint chocolate chip. Yeah. I love mint chocolate chip. Why? I don't know, because it's really good. And it makes your breath minty too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love mint chocolate chip.
Are you a cone or a cup person?
Normally, I'd say cup, but I think I'm going to have to go with cone. Because then, like when you finish your ice cream, you're like, dang it, it's done. But if you're eating it with a cone, you still have a little something to chew on.
Yeah.
It's a little snack.
It's a good reason. Mine is chocolate chip cookie dough. I love the little chocolate chip cookie dough bites in it. It's been one of my favorites since I was a kid. And cone all the way.
I mint chocolate chip.
Yeah.
That's my go-to. It's my kryptonite.
Blue card.
What part of your story do you think people misunderstand the most? That's a hard one.
I think I've answered this one other time, and I'm going to give the same answer. But most people think that I live day to day in a sunshine world. I come across as a happy-go-lucky, bubbly, I'm the motivator, I'm the one that's going to step in and, hey, keep going kind of person. But I have my moments, and they come more frequently than what people would probably imagine. I'm very hard on myself, especially with all the hats I have. I don't want to let any of them drop. And so, And then if we don't hit the gym, that sunshine, happy-go-lucky person is, straight down. So, yeah.
At the end of the day, you're just human.
Yeah.
You're just human. I think mine's literally the exact opposite of that. I think it's that people think I'm just this walking mean thundercloud, honestly. And that kind of sucks. Because, when you get to know me, I have a heart of gold. So I've been told, not to be cocky or anything. But I think it's that people think that I'm just really mean and cold, and I'm not. I'm a people person. I love people. Yeah, I'd say that.
Are you the kind of person that like talks to, are you introverted or extroverted?
I feel like I'm a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I think at one point I was extroverted, and then another point I was introverted. And currently, I think I'm somewhere in between. But with that being said, I could talk to a stranger, and by the end of that conversation, pretty much know their whole life story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, you guys go talk to her.
Come on with it.
All right. What is one exercise that you avoid?
Back squats.
I found my partner.
Yes. I hate back squats. They're just uncomfortable. They hurt my knees, my neck, my back, everything. I just do not like them. You have to do them, yes, but I don't like them.
That is my least favorite too. If I can do something else besides back squats, I will gladly take it.
You're the first person I've met that feels the same way.
Same.
Because everyone's like, oh my gosh, I love back squats. I'm like,
Yeah.
keep that over there.
Yeah. You're one of the first people I've interviewed that are like, no, I don't do them.
Yeah, I literally do everything to avoid them. Every time Ben and I are at the gym together and I see that's like the first thing that like our first movement to do. I'm like, can we do something else? Can we do literally anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is uncomfortable. And people will tell you, like, just do them. Just do them, and it gets better. And
It does not get better. They're lying. I've been doing them for 3 years now. They do not get better.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Green card.
That's upside down. What is an adventure you would like to have before you die?
I've got a few. One of them is I want to go back to Europe. I went to Europe when I was 13, and I was there for a whole month. And one of the main reasons I want to go back is the Anne Frank house.
Oh, yeah.
I visited that when I was 13, and it had such an impact on me that I want to go back as an adult to, I don't know, fully understand what they actually went through.
Yeah.
And then I would love to go up in a hot air balloon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I want to snowboard in the Swiss Alps.
Oh. Do you currently snowboard?
I do.
Yeah.
It is like my favorite thing ever. I'm horrible at it, but
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, snowboarding in the Swiss Alps, that's been like really high on my bucket list. And then I would also say go see the Northern Lights with my dad.
Yeah.
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 That's been something we've talked about since I was a little girl. And one day I want to be able to experience that with him.
That's a magical experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good choices. If you could teach the world one concept, what would you teach?
One concept. Okay, I think I stole this from Girl Meets World or like Boy Meets World, but people change people. And I heard that, and it has stuck with me for a very, very long time. And the way that I interpret that is kind of goes back to what you were talking about with being compassionate. I think that a simple, good job can alter someone's path. I think telling somebody, hey, you look really pretty today, when you might not know what that person's dealing with. So if people can just understand that you really do have an impact on their lives, that, everything that you do kind of is watched, and the way that you treat people is watched, and it does impact people. So people change people, and you can either impact someone's lives in the greatest way or the most negative way. Yeah.
That's a great one. Today I'm going to go with, I wish more people would find a form of movement. I feel like currently in the United States, it's something we're lacking, is movement in general. Yeah. And I think a lot of people miss that movement is crucial for mental health alone.
Definitely.
And so if there was some form of a movement to get people moving, even if it's going for a walk or entering into the gym for the first time, I feel like we would probably have a lot more people that were loving on themselves rather than hating on themselves and turning hate outwards.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Yeah. Pink card.
What is your favorite lift?
Oh, it's been so wishy-washy lately with the gym with me because of my injury. I was able to do burpees again today.
Oh, that's
and
exciting.
So I'm going to go with burpees just because I have missed them so much and it felt good to do them again.
Cannot relate, but good for you, girl. I think gymnastics ruined burpees for me,
Yeah.
honestly. Spider curls for me.
Oh,
I love spider curls.
what is that?
So it's a free weight movement, and it's on an like slight incline. You put your chest on the bench, and your arms are hanging, and you're just doing curls.
Huh.
And I never see my veins pop more than when I am doing that movement. I get the best pump from it. It feels so good, and to like really challenge me, Ben likes to have me hold it there and then like slow release down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it burns so good. I'm very much an upper body person.
Yeah.
So anything upper body I really love, but spider curls are my go-to.
By the way, your biceps look so good when you were doing that.
Spider curls. Try them. You want these too? Spider curls.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you woke up as a superhero, what does your outfit look like and what are your superpowers?
What does that fit look like? Cheetah print fur coat for sure.
Oh.
Red heart sunglasses. And I don't know the rest, but those are two staples. And superpower to either, you know what? No. I was going to say to either slow time or time travel, but we're going to go with time travel. I think it would be so cool to time travel in a cheetah print fur coat.
Yeah.
Back to like the 1800s. Yeah.
I think we need to be friends after this because I have a cheetah coat.
I have one too. It's weird.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, you should have texted. We could be wearing them right now, Shelby.
Oh, missed opportunity.
100%. Next time.
Next time. I am in a unitard. It's like sleek Kim Possible link, but we're going pink and green. And then I want to be able to channel into like what people are going through. And so I want to be able to channel in like on my own say. I don't want to know what everybody's going through at all the time. That's exhausting.
Yeah,
But-
kind of like Edward from Twilight.
Yeah.
Where he can just like always know what's going on with people.
Yeah. But to just be able to look at somebody and be like, okay, what is this person going through currently? And then I feel like there's so much you can help when you actually know what they're dealing with.
Damn, that's a good answer. Mine was kind of superficial, but
It's okay.
It's a
I've
good
had lots of time to answer that.
it's a really good one.
All right, we're going to go through one more round. Blue card.
This one's fun. Okay. How have you grown in the last 6 months?
Oh, I would say recently, this project that I'm working on is making me, which I was already pretty mature, but this project that I'm working on is making me become even bigger in maturity. A lot of responsibility is about to fall on me, and so being okay with that, having my, like, prepping my mind that, like, if I don't make this work, it's gonna fail. And so, yeah, that mindset shift has been a big one, and yeah, I'm okay with that.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's good. Last 6 months. I think it's just my journey of loving myself. That's, like I kind of said a little bit ago, always been something I've really, really struggled with. And through prep, because I mean, I've been in prep for the last 6 months. So for prep, it's kind of forced me into a completely different mindset that I have never had before. And I'm not completely there yet. I don't know when or if I'll ever get there. But I would say just being able to look at myself in the mirror and just not hate what is looking back at me.
Mm-hmm.
That's been a huge change the last 6 months.
I hope that continues.
I do too. Yeah, me too.
How do you feel about cardio?
Hate it. Not my forte. I used to love it too because of like running track in high school, but it is a chore.
You should come to cycle class.
I don't know if I could do that. Maybe. I've thought about coming to one of your classes, actually, though.
A lot of people will tell you they don't like cardio, but I don't know. Cycle is just different.
I feel like it would be fun because, you know, when I think cardio, I think Stairmaster treadmill.
Yeah.
Who wants to walk up fake stairs? Like, if you want me to do that, drop me off in the tallest building in town, and I'll go walk stairs. But
Yeah.
it's just boring. I think cycling could be fun because it's very, like,
Yeah.
you always have on your, you always, like, remind me of, like, the 80s aerobics.
Yeah.
I love it. Maybe I will come.
I change the playlist every single class, and so you always get something new. And if you would have asked me like 3 years ago how I felt about cardio, I would have told you no, absolutely not. But I love cardio now. I love cycle. I was falling in love with running for high rocks, and I've had to step away from that due to my injury, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to get that back.
Has that been hard?
Yeah. I think I was in denial for a while that the injury was just gonna get better, and it hasn't. And so I have pretty much been injured the entire year. Yeah. And then it's been a good solid 4 months of not not doing full on leg days, not doing any kind of running. And so the longer it goes now, I'm just like, oh my gosh, come on.
I dedicate my leg day to you today.
Thanks.
One extra rep for you.
Thank you. I'll gladly take it. All right, last card, green.
What is the silliest face you can make? Oh, no.
Are you ready?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Just full on put my lizard tongue out there for the world.
All right, you guys, that concludes Deck of Cards. We're going to hear a word from our sponsors. Is Ben's Aruba in better shape than your roof? Be sure to go check him out on all social medias through Ben's Aruba or CRC Roofing. And while you're at it, call them for all of your roofing needs and all of your home renovations because they do both. Do you want to get a free sticker? Go by Maximus today to pick up all of your proteins, creatines, and greens and the pre-workouts. And be sure to tell them at the checkout that you heard this ad on Everything in the Gym podcast and get a free sticker at checkout. All right, you guys, we are back for 4 questions. I'm going to ask you 4 questions that I ask every single guest. And my first one is, what is your current biggest struggle?
Body image. I've talked a lot about that throughout this episode. Loving myself is so hard. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it ever will not be hard, but there's days where it's a little bit easier, and then there's days where it is really, really hard.
I wonder if it's something that we struggle with because we see a bigger version of ourselves, a greater version. And so, our reality right now is yeah, but I could be.
I've never looked at it from that perspective.
It just crossed my mind.
I think so. Because it's you know your own potential. And if you're not doing what you know you can, it's I'm failing myself.
Yeah. Something to think about.
Okay, Miss Philosopher.
Okay, my next question is, what is something you have done that you're proud of?
Exist. Mm-hmm. I'm alive. I'm proud of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because there have been so many times where that has not been easy. And just being alive, and also how I treat people. You know, the world has tried to break me down time and time and time again, and I do not let it change me. I have so much love for humans, and I'm really proud of that. I'm proud that I'm alive to be able to love people. I always say I believe in love because of the way that I love people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, my next question. If you could give honorable mention to anybody, who would you give honorable mention to and why?
God, Ben, and my family. God, because without him, I wouldn't be here today. We would not be having this conversation. He has saved my life. Ben, because he is one of the most incredible people that I have ever met. And also without him, I wouldn't be able to push myself the way that I do. He is my biggest encourager. He has my back no matter what. And he just has such a beautiful soul. Mm-hmm. So Ben, and then my family, because they're also a huge support system with what I'm doing, the things that I've done in my past, and specifically my brother. That's my best friend. Mm-hmm. I love my big brother. Mm. Yeah.
Good job, all you people.
Yeah.
My next question for you, and my last question. If you could give advice to anybody listening right now, what's the best advice you have?
My best advice would be that this too shall pass. No matter what you are going through, no matter how hard it might be, no matter if you cannot see the light that's at the end of that tunnel, you can do it. You will get through it. You just have to keep going. I know it might seem hard. It might seem impossible. But just don't stop. Just keep going. And if you feel like no one has you, no one has your back, no one loves you, just know that God does and that you're not alone. This too shall pass. That nothing stays the same. The pain that you feel is temporary. I think one day you realize, you kind of look back on your life and you're like, wow, I got through all of that. I did that. And if you can just keep reminding yourself that, everything kind of seems a little less impossible. Life is always moving, seasons change, people change, and like that's all okay. And you don't have to have it all figured out every single day, every hour of the day. You just need to be proud that you have breath in your lungs and love in your heart. Yeah. Yeah.
Great advice.
Thank you.
Great advice to pause on, too. I'm glad people get to hear that. Is there anything else you would like to tie into this?
I was really excited that you had me on here. I was so nervous, but it's been really fun.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I don't know. I'm just happy. I hope that anybody who is watching this or comes across this just knows that I'm always here and that everything I've talked about has been kind of to let you know that you're not alone. That's, I feel like the biggest topic of today is that people have you. Mm-hmm. So just always know and remember that.
Yeah. Where can people find you?
Instagram is the main platform that I kind of use. My personal Instagram. Do I need to tag myself?
Do you know your handle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. It's at the Lauren Bass. I made it in high school. It was a joke, and then it's just kind of always stuck. I'm not that cocky, I swear. Just look for the one that doesn't have a profile picture. That's me. It's not a spam account. And then Prevail's Instagram is Prevail41 spelled out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you guys, that concludes this episode. Now remember, we are taking a pause after this episode, and I think we are pausing on a great one. Lauren shared lots of great advice. Now, because of that pause, you guys can still follow along. You guys can go back and rewatch episodes. We do plan to come back. I can't tell you an exact date yet, but know that we're coming back. A special shout out to our sponsors, Maximus Nutrition, CRC Roofing, and Training from the Ground Up. And have a beautiful day, guys. Bye.